Number 3 is our international entry from the USA, the Tonal Digital Strength Training System.
Everybody wants to be fit, and if you're vain like I am, you want to look good. The Tonal gym is something special. It's got a television, it's got audio, it's got everything in it. I mean, this is incredible.
You know your typical home gym. It's big, bulky, and you have to dedicate a whole room to it. Well, forget all of that. This next innovation has revolutionized the home gym system. Is this it?
This is it, right? Hangs on the wall like a television. This replaces a whole gym. This rotates out, the arms come up. Now pull down on that.
I can't reach it, though.
Okay, we can have that adjustable for you. Here you go.
I'm short. Oh, this is easy peasy. Put more on it.
Let's put some heavy weight on there for you.
Wait, this is how you change the weight?
That's how you change the weight.
Just digitally?
Digitally. This is the magic of the machine. Okay, here it comes, here it comes.
Whoa, that is amazing.
Instead of weights, there's actually an electric motor in here that's providing all of the resistance.
Wow. Yeah, I love the compact size of the design.
Exactly. You think about treadmills and stuff, man, those things are as big as a car sometimes. So what we're really trying to do is just have that trainer experience, that guided experience that tells you what to do and how to do it right and effectively in your own home.
Hey, what's up? I'm Coach Kelly, and today I'll be guiding you through the Tonal Strength Baseline. Who's that good-looking guy? That's me. Now, since I'm in person, I'll tell you exactly what's happening. Tonal's gonna get to know you, assess your strength, recommend base weights for you, and then we'll get you right into a workout. And when you're ready to start working, click the weight on using the button on our smart handle.
Whoa.
You feel the weight kick on?
Yeah, I definitely feel it. There's very few products that achieve all 3 design disciplines: aesthetics, engineering, and user experience. But Tonal exceeds in all 3, blending them together seamlessly. Another thing I've learned is that I've got some work to do.
Welcome back to Australia by Design Innovations, best of the best. This is getting serious. We're just moments away from finding out who will take out the top spot for this year. But first, number 2 in our countdown is Febridex.
I'm so excited about Febridex. It's a great design. It's going to have an impact on the way that we treat and manage superbugs into the future.
It's amazing to think that with so many medical innovations happening worldwide, that something as common as the cold and flu could be overlooked.
What brings you here today?
Well, I've been a bit worried about Zoe. She hasn't been feeling great the last few days. Do you think she needs antibiotics?
It's a bit hard to tell. 80% of these things are viral and 20% are bacterial. And early on, sometimes the symptoms can be a bit mixed. We don't want to give antibiotics unnecessarily. We've got a new test that can help us decide. It requires a drop of blood and we know the result within 10 minutes.
Sasha, so while we're waiting for Zoe's results, do you mind showing me a bit of what's actually happening?
There's a lot of science going on in the cartridge, which allows us to open up all the blood cells, grab onto the components within the blood that we want to measure, which then shows us whether or not someone has a bacterial or a viral test, and the doctor can look at that from the test itself. 90% of patients who go to a doctor with a head cold or a flu, they end up getting antibiotics prescribed today. And more than half of them actually don't need antibiotics at all. And so we now have a problem where we have superbugs, where antibiotics are ineffective and patients can't recover from those infections. Our next generation devices, which we've been building upon at the moment, includes a really small camera, and that will then allow us to track patient progression through the infection over time. This device also can shoot data up into the cloud, which means that as we move into the home environment, patients can buy the test in the pharmacy, run it at home. The doctor can then write a prescription, and the patient can go and get that filled themselves.
Well, let's go and check out Zoe's results.
Look, so the good news is that the test shows that it's viral. At this stage, there's no need for antibiotics.
Oh, fantastic. All right, thank you so much, Keith.
This little product is changing the whole way we approach treating one of our most common illnesses. It could be the kryptonite to the superbug.
And now, our top innovation for the year, Flightboard.
Every now and then a product comes along which is way more than just a great toy or a beautiful design. These guys in Byron Bay have created something which is absolutely magical.
You know the story. A successful, stressed out Melbourne business owner sells everything up and makes a sea change to a beautiful spot like this in Byron Bay. With a clear mind, he dreamt up a game-changing design for out there.
I was up here, and like a lot of things, you stop trying to come up with ideas and you have your best ideas. So, you know, staring out at that amazing water out there on a day where there was no wind and thinking, I want to get out there on my hydrofoil kite surfboard. How can I do that, you know? And having this idea of putting a motor on there, just sort of, wow, bang. You know, instantly I could kind of see what this thing could be.
This is the assembly plant. This is where it all comes together.
Yeah, we're putting boards together here, and we've got e-foils in another area and batteries being assembled upstairs. And these props are all 3D printed, the first propellers. Funny story on that, my mum rang me up and said that there was a 3D printer for sale at Aldi.
No.
Yeah, but it was great because I could tweak the design and every night I'd have a new propeller printing. Yep.
So it's really as easy as that. You're just able to slot that whole component
four
into
bolts.
the board. Yeah. That's incredible. I am absolutely dying to have a go on this thing. Do you reckon we could take it out?
I think we can organise that. To arm it, and when we're ready to go, pull the trigger. It'll be low power, and we use this plus button to go up through the gears.
Sounds simple enough. Let's do it. Here's a guy who had a vision, he stuck to it, he didn't cut any corners, and the end result is probably the best example of design innovation you're ever likely to see, and the most fun I've ever had in a wetsuit.